Hello. This has been a video in my womb, in my heart, ready to be spoken and ready to be said. So here it is. This coronavirus scare, epidemic, pandemic is a total bullshit scheme of fear-mongering, of keeping the whole population in control, keeping them powerless, and making them feel like this whole thing is bigger than it really is. Why do I believe this? How do I know this? Have I come to this conclusion? Well, synchronistic events, patterns in society that happen over and over again, and just following my own intuition and knowing how I can trust it, and I feel things on a much deeper level than what is actually being said to us in the media, by politicians, and by those that are around us that claim to be here for our highest good, but really are here to keep control, power in those that are in a space of lots of money, lots of power, of course, and who just want to keep the population in that space to create control. So how shall we go into this? It's quite a deep one, but I'm gonna do my best. So this whole coronavirus thing, I'm not discounting the virus itself. I'm not discounting the way that it's affecting everyone's lives around the country. I'm not discounting the people that are dying, that are associated with the coronavirus. I'm not associating any of this with discounting what is going on in the world. In fact, I am addressing that with the fact of coming back into what is it, the truth that is within our hearts, within ourselves, that is actually true for each and every one of us. And that is our own guidance, our own wisdom, and our own space to come back to when shit hits the fan and stuff goes crazy. And it's not just in the physical, tangible world, it's also within us, it's also within our family, it's also within our personal selves and our personal experiences. So this whole virus has been created from a place to create fear, to create containment, to create control from higher powers that are and have been in control for millions of years, or millions throughout time and history. If you look at the world and you see it from a place of how much work we need to do to stay positive, to stay in a directional space that is of benevolence, of love, of freedom, of independence, this world is not created for that. It is created to promote fear, to promote control, to promote competition, and to promote just isolation and not creating community of that sense of love. It is created out of fear. We, those of us, you watching this most likely, are someone who is here to create a space, a world, a community of love, of peace, of harmony, and of guidance from within, from spirit, from however that shows up for you. But I'm sure if you're here, it comes from your own sense of intuition, your own heart, and from your own reflection of the world to you, showing you where you have more ability to love deeper, to dive deeper, to be more of yourself. So this whole chaos that's going on in the world, it really is blown out of proportion. If you use your own intuition, use your own sense of understanding, which all of us have, and some of us have more of a stronger sense of this, and some of us have a more kind of, we're still working on it, but all of us can tune in right now in this moment. Okay, we're gonna do a little practice. I know you guys love this stuff. I love doing these, so let's do it. Taking a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Taking a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. One more deep breath in, and out. And now tuning into your body, tuning into the space around your gut, around your womb or your sacral, if you're a man or a woman, of course. And tune in when you ask yourself and your heart, what is this coronavirus? What does it actually feel like in my energy, in my field? Without anyone's projections, without anyone's perceptions, without any other people's thoughts and feelings about it, how do you feel about it? And tune into it with this calmness, with this space. Maybe there's a lot of chaos. Maybe it's very calm and peaceful. But what do you get? What is the word? What's the feeling? Just tune in for this few seconds that I'm going to give you to be able to feel this. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I personally felt and feel this really is a flu that has a little bit more intensity to it, that is a little bit more, not even a little bit, it is more focused on a specific way of showing up in the body and showing up in the way that it creates sickness. But really, where all of this chaos is coming from is people's perceptions, their mindset, their focus on it being so massive and huge. And then pooling together all of the death tolls and all of the stuff that's coming about, and people are dying all the time. This flu itself can expedite that, definitely. And many times during these kinds of media crazes, so much other information that is not actually associated with the crisis is pulled in there to create even more hype around it. And if you see, there's a really good infographic that I'm going to post on my personal Facebook page, or you can message me if you want to get it as well, that shows how hyped this thing is, how much it actually is scientifically not as intense as so many other flus and so many other plagues, for example, in history that we've had, and how it's blown out of proportion to create this fear, to create this worry, to create hoarding, to create like people to shrink, when really we're actually in a time of 2020 and this whole decade is meant to be of so much expansion. So what, of course, do you think is going to happen? So many people are getting inspired to create their own businesses. So many people are getting so many ideas. You are most likely having all of these things, feeling more expanded, feeling more in tune, feeling more overwhelmed with so much energy that's going on, learning how to balance all that. You're most likely having so many ideas for your business and what you want to do. And what, like, it's just a natural energy that's flowing. So what do we do to control that? We create fear, we create a big pandemic, and then we promote vaccination. So if you have a whole thing about that, that is something that I personally have a thing with vaccines, and we don't know what's in them. We don't fully know how they're being used, and knowing from where they're coming from, the governmental powers and the people behind them and the science behind it, and what they're also associated with, just like GMOs, agriculture that is mass agriculture, non-biological farming, non-bioeconomic and bioecological farming. There's so many things, but we're not going to go there. This is to hype up this part again of control and pushing these systems of that. So what do we do? What do we do to come out of this? What do we do to bring back control for ourselves, bring back our own sense of peace, harmony, and balance within ourselves? Well, we tune back into us, because the only authority that we can trust is ourselves, our own higher power of however we see that, spirit, source, the universe, God, however you see that source, and come into and ask that sense of inner wisdom. What is the best next step for me to take right now? What is the best thing I can do right now? And that might be a multitude and many, many things. It could be go meditate more, go take a nap, eat some more healthy food, stop looking at the media, just take in more good information. Or it might be, I need some help. I need some guidance. I need someone to guide me. And maybe this video is coming at the perfect time for you, because in this moment, because I'm feeling so called, because I feel this wave of truth through me. It's always been here, but it feels even more empowered because of the divergent of fear and love. And I am so committed to love, and I'm so committed to truth, and I am so committed to really being here for those women that really need the support and love and help that they are needing at this time. And so therefore I am in the process, and I am at this time offering my help and my support through 30-minute clarity calls, which are to help support those women that are wanting to find the clarity back to their own hearts, back to their own truths, to know that maybe they have a business that they want to create right now, and it might be insane to think of that, but you actually want to do that right now. Totally up. I'm still doing my business. I feel even more called to do my business, to support women in knowing that they have freedom and truth and that love within them, ready to burst forth and create into the world. So if that is you, and you're resonating with this, and you're feeling the empowerment, you're feeling the clarity that I have here and that I want to help you find within yourself, please do comment below saying I'm ready. I would love to join. Comment below what you think about this video. Comment below how you're feeling as well if you're watching this and you're not tuning into this clarity call. But if you are, comment below saying I'm ready, let's do this. I'd love to have a call. You can PM me as well, personally message me. Like this video, just show me the love, show me that you're here, and show me that you're really wanting this, because I am totally here for you if that's what you're wanting and that's what you're needing. And I totally feel that it's ready for you if you're watching this video. So I'm looking forward to talking to those of you that are wanting this clarity call. Coming back to concluding this video, thank you so much for watching. There's gonna be much more about, not the virus, but more the fear of transmuting that into love, and look forward to many more things that I'll be posting just about this process and being in that space of truth, of your own guidance, and of coming back to love out of that fear that's just permeating throughout this world. But know that you are safe. Everything is good. Everything is going to be okay sooner than we even know. And I'm so grateful and thankful for you being here and for watching. So I'll see you soon. Lots of love and lots of light sending towards you. Bye, love.